Welcome back to DarkNight Whispers. Tonight we slip through a broken loading dock door and roam the Grantham Loomworks, a Victorian textile mill that once wove half the state's linen before it shut down after a mysterious power outage in 1979. Locals swear the looms still clack after midnight, though the generators were cut decades ago. And anyone who tries to count the machines never agrees on how many are inside. Dim the lights, lace your boots, and answer me this. If you heard your own heartbeat echoing from a loom that isn't moving, would you follow the sound or bolt for daylight? Natalie Ross expects a quick Urbex photo session, not an 8-hour vigil. She and videographer Jonah Wade parked beside Grantham's sagging brick facade just before midnight. Corrugated doors sag. Pigeons scatter. A handwritten notice, power test tonight, off staff only, hangs where no staff has worked in 40 years. Cool wind smells of diesel. Natalie ducks through a child-sized gap in the sheet metal, breaks beam with her flashlight, and whispers to Jonah, "We set, shoot, and scram." Inside, 4 stories of cast iron pillars and a jungle of silent shuttle looms. Floorboards pulse with residual heat, though breakers read dead. In the shadows stands an elderly woman in grease-black overalls, clipboard in hand. "Shifts this way," she croaks, voice drier than cotton waste. She turns, vanishes into aisle 8. Jonah insists they follow. Natalie notes 8 looms on aisle 8, each draped in cobwebbed linen. Camera mix pick up faint ticking. Jonah kills his LED to conserve battery. The loom lights stay dimly lit, as if powered by breath. Overhead speaker crackly, 50 Hz, home announces. Third watch, report counts. Target, 31. Natalie counts the looms again, now 9. She blinks 10. Each glance, one new machine joins the row. "Jonah, stop looking." They retreat, but at the aisle's end, the woman reappears, eyes twin bobbins. "Inventory's short," she rasps. "Clock can't spin without 31. Natalie's phone shows 12:31, a battery 31%. Coincidence? She pockets it, unsettled. A mezzanine office houses ledgers. Pages list cloth yields, dates, and initials ending in the 31st of February 79. The night power died. Last line, short by 1 soul. Loom 31 jammed. Ink fresh. Natalie flips more pages, finds her own initials penciled faintly beside tonight's date. Jonah's too. Speaker crackles. Bring missing yardage to the warp room. The woman's silhouette clacks down middle stairs. Loom count now 13. Jonah checks his fidge. Every frame adds a new loom in the background. He deletes a clip. Still loom number rises. They reach the warp room heart of the mill. A massive circular clockwork loom, Loom 31, dominates, its shuttle the size of a coffin. No power cables attached, yet gears flex. The woman stands by the control pedestal. And to the shuttle finish the run, Natalie refuses. The shuttle door inches open anyway, revealing a padded bench and a set of brass restraints. Jonah aims camera. LCD glitches, green battery slams to 31%. Loudspeaker, weave begins. Floor power buzzes. Smaller looms all spin at once, throwing dust like snow. Gust of lint blinds them. When dust settles, Jonah is missing. Natalie sees him in faint silhouette inside Loom 31's shuttle, arms spread, brass restraints lock. The loom ratchets and begins weaving linen around the shuttle like a cocoon. Jonah's voice muffled. She said, "Only takes a minute." Natalie pounds, "Stop, lever, no effect." The woman marks clipboard. 31 complete at 1:31. Natalie's phone flips digits to 1:31. My camera, time code slips identical. The woven cocoon stops. Linen swells, splits. Jonah spills free, alive but drained. He mutters prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, like they keep his brain from fraying. Clipboard woman hisses. Prime doesn't fit pattern. Natalie scans the loom floor. Exactly 31 machines now whirring. She and Jonah are excess yarn. New bulletin squeals from speaker. Cut selvage, purge extras. Emergency lamps bathe aisles red. Rotary shears spark to life, skittering like rabid animals hunting loose thread hunting them. Fleeing into the feed shed, they discover Dr. Dana Lowe, an industrial safety academic who entered earlier and hid. Dana explains, Grantham's owner believed a perfect prime pattern produced everlasting cloth. In 1979, he sacrificed workers to reach 31 looms, but power failed before pattern finish factories stuck in loop, counting new threads every generation until it weaves eternity. Tonight's the 40th anniversary, Dana says. Shutdown was set. Jonah breaks into the main breaker gallery. Panel's dead, yet 1 meter shows 31 hertz phantom signal. Natalie recalls the prime chant maybe prime disrupts pattern. Plan. Strap Jonah back in shuttle. Spin loom in reverse prime rhythm to unravel counting spell. Dana taps punch card computer, codes a reverse drive sequence key to prime gaps. They hold Jonah inside shuttle. Natalie sequences 2357113 on punch tape. The loom groans, gears grinding backwards. Aisle lights strobe violet, loom slow, losing count. Clipboard crone shrieks, dissolves into loose thread. All 31 looms convulse. Ghost workers materialize 1979 staff. They tug clutches, dismantling belts, sacrificing themselves again to freeze the mill. Natalie helps unbolt drive shafts. Dana floods bearings with oil to jam. Clock on wall reverses 1:31, 12:31, 11:31, until it stops at 9:17 p.m., prime minute 17. Silence. Emergency shears go limp. Natalie frees Jonah. They pry open the main switch room, locate a single copper bus still humming. Natalie hacks it with bolt cutters. Spark volley, prime hun dies. Speaker gasps one last order. Pattern short, 0. 0. Static replaces voice. 5M haze glows through broken panes. Natalie, Jonah, Dana exit via loading dock. Textile dust falls like snow, melting under sunrise. No home, no looms. Outside fence, an electrician crew arrives, no record of power test order. Police log trespass but dismiss haunted loom claims. Natalie keeps a linen swatch she tore from the prime cocoon. Under daylight, its weave reads binary prime numbers and knotted thread. 2 months later, Natalie streams the episode. Viewers note the footage occasionally adds jump cuts loom count flickers +1. Jonah swears he never edited those frames. That linen swatch on Natalie's wall. Each new moon, another prime appears in thread. So if you ever see a factory notice about a midnight power test on a plant that hasn't paid electricity in decades, ask yourself, is the machinery counting cloth or people? Tell me in the comments, would you duck a fence for footage or stay home and let the mill keep its numbers? Smash the like button if the Clockwork loom pulled you in. Subscribe to DarkNight Whispers and share with a friend who trusts their smartwatch to keep perfect time. Until next shift, keep your head clear, your looms idle, and never let the pattern reach 31.